Alright, welcome on in. The plan today is to finish Detective Instinct. Gonna get started right away with the hopping on over to where we finished off last week with the recap. So let's just load into most recent save and review all the past events with Detective Daltrey. Any new notes? No. He finished reading all of the notes before saving. Helpful. Alright, let's start the review. I should really do like some sort of vocal warm-up before I start doing these streams where I need to put on voices, but you know, we just roll with it. I want you to take me through what happened today, from the beginning. Along the way, I may have some questions, so bear with me. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. It's not what he sounded like at the beginning, but we're gonna roll with it. Sure. The first thing we did today was we explained everything to Martin, if I am remembering correctly. Alright. I believe we explained everything to Martin. We talked to Martin after what happened with Mr. Fisher last night. Emma wanted his advice. I see. Did you have any suspicions about him at this point? No, not really. There was just one thing. We knew that Martin was friends with Senator Gordon, and that Gordon was the one who invited Martin to visit Vendraka. That's where the idea for the study trip came from in the first place, but when we heard Mr. Fisher was spying on Senator Gordon, we didn't really know what to make of it. If only I'd learned... Come on. I know I can... If only I had learned the connection between Martin and Gordon sooner. Before we left, Martin told us to be careful and that he'd rather us not get involved in anything. I suspect at this point he knew it was only a matter of time before he found out his secret. After that, we decided to go find Mr. Fisher. Fisher. You know, why were you two interested in him in the first place? Well, that's because... he may have witnessed Emma and Alma together. As it turns out, Fisher was one of the few people who may have witnessed Emma and Alma together before Alma went missing. Interesting. So what did he say? Did he see them together? No, he didn't, but he did see something else in the lounge car that morning that raised our suspicions. He saw Veda make a deal with the bartender. Veda, huh? I had a feeling that woman and her husband were up to something. The bartender told us that Veda had gotten a glass of wine, but Fisher remembered it differently. He saw Veda give the bartender money, but leave without a drink. The bartender was very clear with us that 3 drinks were sold, and his cash register confirmed it, so... If Veda wasn't one of them, then... Yeah, we were able to catch him in a lie and prove that Alma must have had tea with Emma that morning. So then, that's it. Veda paid him to keep his mouth shut. Yeah, exactly. Actually, we'd been suspicious of Veda and Monty from the beginning, because of the ring we found in their cabin. A ring? Yeah, the engraving on the ring said, to my beloved, AK. We didn't know Alma's last name at the time, but we knew there was a possibility the ring belonged to her. Fascinating. The bartender never fully admitted anything, but he did give us something that confirmed our suspicions. The money Veda paid him to keep quiet. And he wanted us to tell her that he changed his mind. Well, this explains why I saw you two outside of Veda and Monty's cabin earlier. I could tell immediately that those two were suspicious, but I wasn't able to get anything out of them. Veda didn't pull any punches. It looks like your comments must have really bothered him. So, what happened when you confronted them? It took some effort, but we eventually got Veda to admit that she knew something about Alma. She wouldn't tell us anymore, though. We got so close, but she was right about one thing. Even though we knew something was going on, we didn't have any real evidence. But wait, I thought you had Alma's ring. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. It had gone missing overnight. Emma had it in her room when she went to bed, but didn't when she woke up. We thought we were finished, but then Martin showed up with the missing ring. After that, Emma and I joined him in his cabin, and he told us everything. Almost everything. He told us that he was helping Senator Gordon smuggle Alma out of Vendreka because she was under threat of deportation. The plan involved hiding her in a piece of Monty's stage equipment in the storage car. Wow, no wonder we couldn't find her. He told us he took the ring so that Emma and I wouldn't get involved, and he even said there was someone else he was suspicious of. It was you, man. Yeah, it was hard to believe, but he told us the Vendrekan police were unsympathetic to Ganbreakan immigrants. And that if Alma were found, she'd certainly be deported, or worse. I'm ashamed to admit it, but that part is certainly true. That's why I changed my mind about Fisher. I couldn't bring him back to Vendreka knowing what would happen to him. Yeah. You told us about that when Emma and I saw you in the lounge car earlier this evening. There's one more thing you told us that finally made us suspicious of Martin. Alma's last name. It was Alma's last name, and her relation to Otto Keller. Martin didn't tell us that Alma was married to the man who was murdered 3 days ago, so we knew there had to be more to the story. That's when we decided we needed to talk to Alma herself. She was the only one who could tell us the whole truth. So you went to the storage car to look for her? It wasn't easy, but we eventually found her in a very unlikely place. In the cage. She was underneath the floor of the big cage in a hidden compartment. Unreal. I just can't believe how much you two were able to discover. And to think, I was all ready to call it quits. God, what kind of detective am I? I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Please, continue. Alma was reluctant to talk at first, but she trusted Emma, so eventually she opened up to us. She told us about a man who blackmailed her husband, Otto, to get him to murder Maxwell. And just as she was about to tell us who it was, the train came to a stop and the lights went off. When we finally got the lights back on, Alma was gone, and we discovered someone had locked us in. If it wasn't for the porter coming by and unlocking the door, We might have been stuck there for the rest of the trip. I suppose it was Martin who did all that. Does that mean he's the one who pulled the emergency stop? But why would he? Wait! Oh, hello, Sean. Welcome in. How's it going? We're just doing the recap that we did at the end of last stream. I think I know why. You do? Yes, think about it. Other than making the train stop, what could he cause to happen by pulling the brake? I fucked all this up last time, but it's to make the train whistle blow. Today has been pretty good. I was able to get through all of the cutting that I needed to get done. Or rather, there is a big order of like this fiberglass resin channel that needed to get cut up. I got half of it cut up today. Which I was almost expecting to do it tomorrow as well, so hey. I got through more than I thought I would today. Why might Martin have pulled the emergency stop to make the train whistle blow? Exactly. I couldn't figure out how Martin hid the sound of a gunshot on a crowded train, but the whistle would have provided cover. The whistle always sounds when the train stops and starts, so by pulling the emergency brake, he could predict exactly when it would blow. All he had to do was wait in his cabin for the train to start moving again. Well, that's a plausible theory at least, but it still doesn't explain what happened to Alma. Once the porter left, Emma and I decided we needed to confront Martin. And that's when we ran into you outside his door. Thank you. I think I have a good understanding of everything now. Maxwell discovered Gordon's dark secret, and as a result was murdered by Otto, who was subsequently killed by Martin. I guess that just about wraps up my case, then. Both murders are accounted for, and both culprits are no longer with us. The only person left to be brought to justice in this whole thing is Senator Gordon. Is something the matter? No, it's nothing, just something I need to think about. None of this should have happened the way it did. It was my responsibility to solve this case, and I failed. I'm sorry. Detective, what are you going to do now? I don't know. I really don't. But at least I have some time to figure it out. I'm going to check on Emma. If you can, try to get some rest. We should arrive in London at around 10 o'clock. Thank you, Detective. What now? You getting up to anything this evening? Alright. This is it. Chapter 5, the finale. Xerxes, hello, are you listening? Huh? What? Oh, hi, Emma. You totally zoned out for a minute there. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, I think so. Well, anyway, as I was saying, I finished looking over your term paper. I left you a few notes that I'd like you to consider, but it's really wonderful, Xerxes. I'm very proud of you. Huh? My term paper? Yes, your paper on post-Vendraken Revolution literature. You just asked me to read it a few hours ago. Are you sure you're feeling okay? Yeah. No, sorry, I mean, thank you. I appreciate you looking over it. I'll check out your feedback a little later. Great! Honestly, it's very well written, and your thesis is super interesting. You've come a long way. I just know Professor Martin is going to be so impressed. Professor Martin? I just can't stop thinking about how great our trip was. I'm so glad I got to do this before I graduated. I'm really going to miss all of this. But hey, this isn't really the end, right? Maybe someday, years from now, the three of us can get together and take another trip. But this time, not as teachers and students, but as friends. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm sorry, did that sound weird? I guess being so close to graduation is making me kind of sentimental. No, it's just... Oh, Xerxes! I'm sorry, I have to go. I told Martin I would visit him during his office hours in just a few minutes. I really need to get moving. If you have any questions about your paper, let me know. I'll see you later, okay? Yeah, okay. Bye! Wait, Emma! Hmm? What's up? It's just, I'm really gonna miss you too. Huh? I must have nodded off for a bit. I didn't realize how exhausted I was. God, what an embarrassing dream. Looks like we won't be arriving for another 30 minutes or so. I wonder how Emma's holding up. For a second, I really thought I was home and everything was back to normal. But I'm still here. Right now, I should just focus on finding Emma. Alright. To Emma's cabin! Not here. I wonder where she went. Well, alright, I have some time. Let's do a quick lap around the train, see if I can't find her. Closest place to check first would be the lounge car. Dennis, I need to do a different voice that fits your face better. Hey! Whoa, that's not right. That's not what I was going for at all. Yes, my father, there we go. Hey, hey you! Have you heard the news? Yeah. Yeah, have you heard? Somebody on board was murdered. Murder, can you believe it? That doesn't sound, that's not right. That's not right, that's not right. Murder, but, fucking Christ. Let's see. It's like, Need to get, like, down into, like, the teeth? Can you believe it? Murder, can you believe it? That's right. That's Palmer. Palmer, I don't think he heard me. No, he must not have. Maybe you should say it louder. Hold on. No. Tab? Yes, that will do the trick. Alright, alright. No, I heard you the first time. Murder. Yeah, that's very interesting. You don't believe us, do you? I mean, to be fair, it's not like we have any evidence. Evidence? Who needs evidence when you have a golfer's intuition? How does that help? Listen, the train didn't come to an emergency stop for no reason. Sure, the attendants may have assured us that it was no cause for concern, but that only makes me more suspicious. They're clearly trying to cover something up to avoid bad press, and that would be more— and what could be more damning than murder? Sorry, Dennis, it sounds like a big leap to me. Oh! Why won't you let me have any fun? Okay, fine. There's no real evidence of murder, I know. But there's definitely something fishy going on here. My intuition never fails. Well, he's not wrong about that. I just wish we could have had more time to figure out what it was. Just our luck. Yeah, the pretentious country club voice is definitely right for this man. So I guess the actual news hasn't gotten out. That's probably for the best. If people knew what happened, it might cause a panic. Oh, Dennis, we need to finish packing. Ah, you're right. Sorry, my good friend, but we must take our leave. I wish you the best, from now until the end of your round. May your lies be flat, and your putts be true. Good luck. I wonder what Mr. Fisher and the bartender have to say. Mr. Fisher and the bartender are in here, but no sign of Emma. I really just gotta round up all my voices, huh? It's all a little Irish. It's old and Irish. It's difficult to keep coming back to voices after a week in between. Oh, hello. It's nice to see you again. How are you feeling? Everyone on board seems very restless. People are spreading quite sensational rumors, and the detective did seem somewhat uneasy, last I saw him. I wonder if something happened. I must apologize again for my part in everything that transpired these past few days. It's okay, Mr. Fisher. You helped lead us to the truth, and we can't thank you enough for that. That's very kind of you to say. When the detective told me he was going to let me stay in London, I couldn't hold back my tears. To think, even after everything that has transpired, he would be kind enough to let me go. Well, it was overwhelming to say the least. But after my excitement settled down, I began to think and I realized something very important. I have been quite selfish, truly, and as much as I want to see as much as I want to see my daughter and her family, I believe I still have work to do. I will be returning to Vendrica with the detective, and when I do, I will confess to all that I have done and to all that I know. Mr. Fisher, are you sure? If you admit the truth, you might be... I know there will be consequences for my actions. But there is a small price to pay for helping justice be done, and for a clean conscience. It is only after I make up for my part in this ordeal that I can face my daughter. Welcome in, Ozzy. How's it going? We are wrapping up Detective Instinct. We are in the final chapter of 5. It is only after I make up for my part in this ordeal, that I can face my daughter. I know, I will see her again. And when I do, it will be as a man worthy of being her father. You know, I think you already are a worthy father, Mr. Fisher. Thank you. You're looking for your friend. I'm very sorry, but I haven't seen her. If you haven't already, I would ask the bartender. He seems to have a keen sense for what's going on around the train. Who is struggling to kill Jindahad? Is it the family? Is it family or other streamers, video makers, content creators? The family? Ah. Is everyone teamed up together taking it on, or is it... See, I would have to assume it's high-ranked Jindahad? Just the one. Would that be, my sibling? Or my sibling or my mom? If you can log in, then it's definitely my sibling. Oh, no? Or, no, I guess, yeah, you can go onto your alt character. Yeah, I can't really provide much, much guidance at the moment. I got a fucking train murder mystery to finish up. Wish her luck. If she's on bow, remember that the... If she's on bow, just remember, the Dragon Piercer does a lot of damage going down the length. Alright. Speak to the bartender. Well, well, well. You're back? Tell me, how did it go with the magician and his wife? Did you find your dream woman? Heh. You don't want to tell me. It's not that, it's just... No, it's fine. You don't need to tell me. The look on your face says it all. I can tell you found what you were looking for. But I sense the result wasn't quite what you hoped it would be. Yeah, something like that. Well, such is life. The train is awash with gossip. It would appear something dramatic took place after we stopped. That said, most of the passengers have little idea what actually transpired, myself included. Not even my strongest blend could weaken the detective's constitutions enough to make him tell me. Relax. It was a joke. Nevertheless, I have heard some interesting rumors. If you're curious, I'd be happy to divulge. No games this time? No games. I think we've both had enough fun for one ride, yes? I'm not entirely sure how this rumor started, but... many passengers seem to believe a murder took place while we were stopped. Granted, nobody I've talked to has seen any evidence of this. And I'm sure the truth isn't quite that dramatic. But that hasn't stopped some of our more questionable passengers from pretending to be Hercule Poirot? Poirot? Hercule Poirot. Sure. It's very irritating. He's probably talking about Denison Palmer. It's clear that the detective is hiding something from us, but, well, it's none of my business. Very soon, we will arrive in London, and this journey will be behind us. I would suggest that everyone move on from whatever took place here, and prepare to return to their dull, unsensational lives. That's my opinion, anyway. I think you have the right idea. No, I have not seen her. I did hear one more thing. One of the porters was complaining about a man and woman bothering him in the storage car. Hi, Blacken. How are you doing? Make sure to give Blacken some pets. He described the woman as fearsome. Could it be Veda and Monty? I want to find Emma, but I wonder what they're up to. When I'm done here, I should check it out. Well, off we go to the storage car. Oh, it's you! I wondered if I might see you before we arrived. Where's your friend? I'm not sure. I'm looking for her. Oh, I see. Yes, Monty, I know, I'm getting to it. Well, when you see her, please tell her that I apologize. And I apologize to you as well. I know I treated you both dreadfully. In my mind, I was only doing everything I could to protect my husband. I involved myself in the scheme for his benefit, but it's only now that I can see what a wicked person I had become. So, yes, I'm sorry. How was that, Monty? Thanks. I appreciate it. You know, I'm really not as bad when you get to know me. Sure, Veda. Do they have anything more to say? Yes, we know what happened to your professor. Monty and I spoke with a detective. When he told us what happened, I knew the jig was up. I didn't know I was involving myself with murderers. If I had known, No, I should be honest. I knew they were up to no good. I chose to look the other way. I'd have done anything for Monty, even if that meant involving ourselves with dangerous criminals. You understand, don't you? It's only love. Oh, well, maybe someday you'll understand. Maybe even someday soon if you play your cards right. That said, for you to discover your professor like that, and to find out about his crimes in that way, it's all quite awful, and I am sincerely sorry to have played any part in it. It's okay, Veda. Em and I, we'll be okay. I hope so. So if you spoke to Detective Daltrey, then what's going to happen to you two? Oh, I don't know. The detective didn't arrest us, but I'm sure that's just because he has his hands full at the moment. I don't expect he'll let us off the hook, and I don't intend to be a nuisance for him. Sure, part of me thinks the two of us should just make a break for it once we get to London, but that's the old Veda. No more little plans and schemes. From now on, I'm all about doing the right thing. Whatever makes you happy, darling. Wow, I'm actually kind of touched. I'm sorry, no, we haven't seen her. Well, I don't think I have anything left to discuss with them. I should get back to looking for Emma. Hey, before you go. There's something I should tell you. What's this about? Can I trust you? What do you mean? What I'm about to tell you requires the utmost discretion. You can't tell anyone. Not even the detective. Well, alright, I have to know what this is about. Yeah, you can trust me. Good. I have a message for you. A message? I wasn't even sure if I'd get to deliver it, but since you're here, well, here goes nothing. She'd like to speak with you. She? She's hiding in our cabin. The door is locked, but if you knock and say who it is, she'll let you in. Wait, does she mean... That's all I can tell you. After all, the new Veda is supposed to have nothing to hide, right? You'd better hurry, though. We'll be arriving in London pretty soon. Thank you. I'm on my way. Good luck. Could it really be Alma? Oh, hey! Just the man I wanted to see. I was on my way to come get you. Detective Daltrey. I wonder what he's up to now. I was just with Emma in the observation car. She told me she wanted to talk to you. Oh, that's funny. I've been looking for her. That's just about the only place I haven't checked. Glad I caught up to you then. We'll be arriving soon, so you shouldn't keep her waiting too long. Still no sign of her. I trust Daltrey, but I gave Ada my word I wouldn't say anything. How's she doing? She's okay, but I can tell she has a lot on her mind. I know she's been through a lot, and she has every right to be upset, but even so, I get the sense that something else is bothering her. Call it my detective's instinct. Well, whatever she's thinking, it's none of my business. I'll let you two sort it out. I wonder what's on her mind. Emma's waiting for me in the observation car. I need to wrap this up quick so I can go find her. Well, off we go. I can't let Daltrey let me go. Wait until he leaves. I'll talk with him for a bit until he does. Okay. Seems like... You know, I spoke with him for a pretty long time yesterday. I liked him. He seemed like a decent man, passionate about his work, and proud of his students. I'll admit, his connection to Vendraka and his presence at the hotel raised my suspicions, but... After talking to him, I was sure there was no way a guy like that could hurt anyone. Your professor went through a lot of hardship. This can't excuse his actions, but... Do you think it's fair to judge someone for how they act in an impossible situation? Situations no person should ever have to endure? I just can't help but wonder, what would I have done in his situation? If I had felt there was no choice, what would you do? I don't know. Yeah, neither do I. What about you, Detective? Have you figured out what you're going to do next? Listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you. We may know the truth, but bringing any true resolution to this situation is going to be difficult. What started as a murder ended up as a genuine government conspiracy. And I get the sense that Senator Gordon is the type to have made contingency plans for this exact scenario. Even if Martin were alive to confess, bringing Gordon to justice would have been difficult. Without him, well... I promise you, I will do everything in my power to bring the truth to light and have Gordon answer for his crimes. But for you and Emma, this story ends when we get to London. If I've learned anything these past few days, it's that I've allowed myself to ignore my country's many problems for far too long. I'm not naive enough to think I can solve them alone, but All I can do is try my best to bring some closure to everything that happened these past few days. And hopefully, if I can, it'll be a step in the right direction. My advice? Forget about Vendraka. Go back to your lives and leave the rest to me. Okay? Okay. Well, I better go find Emma, so I'm gonna get going. Yeah. You should. I'm sorry to have kept you so long. There's that detective's instinct again. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? What? Alma, I know I told Veda I wouldn't say anything, but... You know, I was really sticking my neck out by telling Fisher I'd let him stay in London. If there were any other stowaways on board, it'd be really hard for me to get away with letting them walk. But I sympathize with them, in spite of what my job asks me to do, you know. You know, my heart sometimes tells me to do the opposite. In spite of what my job tells me to do, you know, my heart sometimes tells me to do the opposite. So, maybe, if there were any other stowaways still on board... Well, maybe it's for the best that I don't know about it. Well, I'm gonna go to get one last drink before we arrive. I sure hope the bar's still open. I'll catch up with you and Emma once we get to the station. Sound good? Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks, Detective, and good luck with everything. Don't sweat it. Alright, so Emma's waiting for me in the observation car. I'll catch up with her as soon as I can, but first, I need to talk to Alma. Personally, I think, we should get Emma, and then, you know, let's all have one final big conversation, but whatever. Whatever, that's just me. Time to have a solo conversation with Alma. Alma, it's me, Xerxes. Alma, she's okay. Hello, Xerxes. Yeah, it's good to see you again. Yeah, same to you. Alma, what happened, and why are you hiding out here in Veda's cabin? I owe you an explanation, but if you don't mind, I would like to explain it to both you and Emma if I could. Do you know where she is? Yeah, she's in the observation car. I was just about to go and see her. Do you want to come with me? I... I don't think I should leave this place, with the detective still snooping around. I understand. I don't want you to do anything you're uncomfortable with, but... You don't have to worry about Detective Daltrey. He's alright. Trust me. It's okay, though. I'll go get her. Wait. Hold on. I'll come with you. Are you sure? Yes. I trust you. And if you trust the detective, then I do too. Okay. Let's go. There she is. Outside on the platform. Emma? Hi, Xerxes. How are you doing? I'm alright. I just keep going over everything that happened in my head. I don't know what to think or what to feel. It still just doesn't seem real. Does that make sense? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Hey, Emma, I brought someone with me. She wants to talk to us. Hello again, Emma. Alma. Oh, Alma. I'm so glad to see you're okay. When we lost you earlier, I thought the worst. I'm sorry to have worried you so much. This whole time, I've been nothing but a burden to you. I feel so guilty. I feel like I owe you both so much. Xerxes and I just wanted to do the right thing. We wanted to help someone in need, and we wanted to find the truth. You don't owe us anything, Alma. But I I think you can help us with one more thing. Finding the real truth. Yes, you deserve that. You deserve to know what happened after I met you in the storage car. When the lights went out, I... No, that's not what I meant. What is Emma getting at? I... I don't... Emma, what's this about? There's something about Martin's story that doesn't make sense. It's just a small thing, but I can't stop thinking about it. Xerxes, with everything we know, who do you think killed Edison Maxwell? Let's take a quick glance through our fresh new notes. So, Alma's last name is Keller. She's the wife of Otto Keller, the man who Martin blackmailed to kill Edison Maxwell, and then killed at the motel. Emma and I managed to find her and talk to her, but she disappeared when the lights went out in the storage car. I can't even imagine all the pain she must feel after what she's been through. I hope she's okay, wherever she is. She's right in front of us. Daltrey was with Emma, and when we discovered Martin's body... no. Daltrey was with Emma and I when we discovered Martin's body. He knows everything that happened now. In the end, he turned out all right. He's been very kind to us through all of this, and I trust him to do everything he can to bring Senator Gordon to justice. We found Martin dead in his cabin just about 2 hours before we were set to arrive in London. He committed suicide. He confessed in a letter to multiple crimes. He worked with Senator Gordon to blackmail Otto Keller into killing Maxwell Edison, who discovered that Martin and Gordon murdered their friend Mayer during the Revolution for being an informant. Otto killed Maxwell, but threatened to turn himself in to the police, and Martin accidentally killed him in the ensuing argument. In his letter, he made it clear how ashamed he was of what he had done, and with Em and I so close to discovering the truth, he decided the guilt was too much to bear. This is all too much to process. I don't even know what to feel. But I'm really worried about Emma. It turns out Otto was Alma's husband. He was blackmailed by Gordon and Martin to murder Edison Maxwell. He did the job, but, overcome with guilt, he threatened to turn himself into the police. Him and Martin argued about it, and Martin accidentally killed him in the process. It's just so awful to think about. He didn't deserve any of what happened to him. I swear these notes were a little different before. No. I have a feeling that it might be Alma. Maxwell, but that's... we know that already, don't we? It was... I mean... based on the dialogue, I'm going to put an auto. I know it seems that way, but... Alma, you have something else to tell us, don't you? Do you mind if I tell you a bit about my husband, Otto? It was shortly after we were married that Otto suggested we flee to Ventreka. But even after we moved, we still struggled to get by. Both of us searched for suitable work, to little success. The only jobs we could find were low-paying positions as housekeepers for that dreadful lawyer Maxwell. We would alternate days, and if for some reason one of us was unable to work, the other would go instead. The work was grueling, and Maxwell was a tyrant. Both Otto and I were so worn down. I would often return home late at night and break down in tears, but Otto never complained. He would comfort me, reassure me that someday our situation would improve, that this wouldn't be forever. In spite of everything, he believed in Vendreka. He was a truly good man. One night, Otto returned home looking pale. I asked him what was wrong, and he told me that was the night your professor first met with him, and instructed him to kill Maxwell. He confessed to me what he had been told. He was beside himself. He didn't know what to do. He thought he should go to the police. But I feared that they would be unsympathetic. And I feared the consequences for us, if your professor found out. When the night came that Otto was to kill Maxwell, he was supposed to go to work as normal, but Otto couldn't even get out of bed. He was sick to his stomach. He had decided not to do it. He could never kill a man. He was too good for that. As always, he assured me that everything would be alright, but we both knew this time was different. I was so frightened. And then Otto, too sick to go to work, asked me if I would go for him, as I had done many times before. I went to Maxwell's that night. I don't believe he heard me come in the door, because his attention was elsewhere. As I walked in, I overheard the end of a conversation he was having on the phone. It sounded like he was bragging to one of his colleagues, but he boasted about how he was blackmailing a Gambrican immigrant he had working for him. He laughed as he told his friend how he threatened to have the man deported if he didn't obey. He was exploiting another struggling Gandrican in the same way your professor was exploiting my husband. It made me so angry, and I was afraid. So many thoughts were rushing through my mind, and I, I immediately fled and told my husband what I had done. He just looked at me. He looked at me in a way he had never looked at me before. He got up and dressed immediately. He told me he was going to meet with your professor as originally planned, as if he had completed the job. He left, and that was the last time I ever saw him. I didn't know that he planned to turn himself in and take credit for the murder. I suppose this was his way of accepting responsibility for what I had done. It was only later that I found out he intended to have me travel to London alone. But even before then, I knew. It was in that look he gave me. The moment that I saw his face, I knew that he didn't love me anymore. And how could he? How could a decent man like Otto love a murderer? I... I wasn't good enough for him. I let him down, and he let me go. That isn't true. Martin never intended to kill your husband. He said so in his letter. Ooh. They had an altercation at the hotel, but it wasn't because Otto decided to turn himself in. It was because Martin threatened you. Martin told Otto that you would be deported if he refused to comply with the plan. Otto protested, so Martin panicked and shot at him. I think your husband tried to do the right thing, both for himself and for you. He died trying to protect you, Alma. Xerxes, I think you have something that belongs to Alma, don't you? Oh, yeah, that's right. This is... We found this in Veda and Monty's cabin. It's your wedding ring, isn't it? I... I took this off after they found me, after I talked to you. I left it in their cabin because I didn't think I should wear it anymore. It's because of this ring that we found you, Alma. We knew it was yours because of the engraving. To my beloved, Alma Keller. Your husband loved you, Alma, until the very end. Oh, Otto. When the lights went out, your professor immediately grabbed me and took me back to his cabin. He spoke with me in some detail about his life, about who he actually was, and who he was to you two. Then he handed me his gun. He had the scene set to look like a suicide. All I had to do was place the gun in his hand when I was finished. He instructed for me to wait for the train to start moving, and to shoot when the whistle blew. Then, I was to go to the magician's cabin, and wait with them, and hide with them, until the train finally arrived in London. I'm losing the accent. I suppose this was how he felt he could make amends for Otto's death, allowing me to take revenge. I took the gun. I stood there waiting for the train to move. Neither of us said a word. We just stared into each other's eyes for what felt like an eternity. He wasn't afraid. He had made up his mind. It was pitiful. So I waited, and I waited. Hey, thanks for the follow, Kadaka. Welcome in. Just in time for the end of the story. Or the denouement. How is Jindahad going? Oh, they died as in Jindahad or in the final area? Oh no. Maybe when I come around on Wednesday, I can provide some assistance on my poor laptop that struggles so hard to play it. Yeah, Dragon Piercer is probably the most broken move on Bow, especially for the long monsters. Uh, Best of luck. I hope to hear good news when I come over on Wednesday. The animation does take a long time. I tend to find that Jindahad has like a decent amount of openings, but you gotta you do have to find them. You can't just you can't greed you can't just greed spam it. Okay. You gotta break free from the God of War shackles. Monster Hunter is a del as much as it is an action game, it is a deliberate strategy game. Right. Okay. It was pitiful. So I waited and I waited until... It's alright, Alma. You don't have to tell us anymore. I don't blame you after what he had done to you, but I'm sure I'd have done the same. Emma. No. Emma, please, don't get the wrong idea. I don't blame you for thinking like you do. After all, what I've done is something I will have to live with for the rest of my life. But I didn't kill your professor. After some time had passed, I handed him his gun and I left. 3 nights ago, I nearly lost myself. Grief and guilt clouded my mind, and I didn't feel I had anything left to live for. When I was lying alone in that cage, I ceased to feel anything at all. I may as well have been dead. As soon as the train departed, I escaped from where I was hidden and came here to this exact spot. I intended to end my own life. I waited here, trying to work up the courage to do the only thing I thought was left for me. Then suddenly, you appeared and brought me back down to Earth. You helped bring my humanity back to me. And I wasn't about to lose it again, for something as horrible as revenge. You're a special girl, with a good heart. I sincerely hope, in spite of everything, I sincerely hope your spirit isn't broken. We shall arrive in just a few minutes. I am going to return to the magician's cabin. If you want to tell the detective about me, I won't stop you. Alma, I'm glad we found you, and maybe someday we'll come back to London and find you again. Does that sound good? I'd like that. Thank you. Goodbye. See you later, Alma. Goodbye. Emma? Yeah? How did you know? How did you know that Alma killed Maxwell? There was an inconsistency between Martin's description of Maxwell's death and Daltrey's. Think about it, Xerxes. Do you remember? What was the inconsistency? Oh, shit. Martin's description of Maxwell's and Daltrey's. Daltrey says... I don't actually have a note that says that, so that's unfortunate. No? Okay. I'm not sure. I wish I had the letter to go over, but I don't. And I went through that last week. What was the inconsistency? Let me think. Was it uh, murder weapon? Shit, I don't know. And I'm not about to go looking through the VODs either. God damn it. Um. Good guess, but no. According to Daltrey, the scene of the crime was very clean. There was no sign of a struggle or any indication of a robbery. But Martin specifically said the plan involved making the crime scene look like a robbery. Otto could have been a mistake, could have made a mistake, but under the circumstances, I couldn't shake the feeling there was another explanation. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. That's when I realized the murder might have been committed by someone who knew only part of the plan. The part that involved killing Maxwell. That left only one person. Very perceptive, as always. Xerxes, do you think that we did the right thing? What do you mean? I keep thinking about what would have happened had we not gotten involved in all of this. Right now, we'd just be thinking about how nice of a trip this was, and Martin would still be here. It's not it's not that I wish we hadn't learned the truth, it's just maybe there could have been a better way. If I'd done things differently, or if I just wasn't so obsessed with finding Alma. It's just how could I not be? How could I just forget about her? She was all alone. Nobody else looking for her. Nobody else seemed to care about her at all. I couldn't do nothing. If nobody else was going to find her, then it had to be me. Or fight for her. Then it had to be me. At least, that's what I thought. Now I'm not so sure. Should I have just minded my own business and left it alone? I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm saying. Hey, Emma, can you tell me something? Why did you want me to come on this trip? I don't... Why do you ask? It's just... When you first told me about this whole thing, I wasn't too sure about it, but... You were really insistent. You kept telling me how good it'd be for my writing, how it'd be a good chance to show Martin what I could do. I know you really meant all of that, but... Was that the only reason? No. No, of course it wasn't. I was nervous about traveling overseas for the first time, and I didn't want to... I mean, I knew I'd be safe with Professor Martin, but I didn't want to go alone. I wanted someone else to share this experience with, and I wanted it to be you. And now look at this mess I got you into. You must think I sound pretty pathetic. You know, Emma, before we met, I really felt kind of lost. These past few years, I thought I figured something out. Or at least, for the first time, I thought I had a goal. I wanted to prove myself to Martin, just like you did. Sometimes in class, you'd answer him so enthusiastically, and he'd give you that sly smile of approval. I'd just want to roll my eyes. But honestly, I was jealous. I was jealous that Martin thought so highly of you. I just knew I couldn't compare. I wanted what you had. Someone who really believed in me, and the talent to deserve it. I don't know if it was just because I was jealous or what, but it just seems dumb now. Emma, you saved someone's life. You saved her life just by being who you are, and by doing what you thought was the right thing to do. And on top of that, it's all because of you that the real truth behind multiple horrible crimes finally came to light. I never had any reason to be jealous, because from the day I met you, I already had someone to look up to. I think you did the right thing, and I'm glad I was here to help you do it. And both Alma and Martin were right about you. You really are a remarkable person, Emma, and I'm glad to have you as a tutor and a friend. Oh, thank you, Xerxes. And Xerxes, don't think don't think that just because of all of this you can skip writing that term paper. Martin isn't here anymore, so it's my responsibility to make sure we finish the study program. And I won't take no for an answer. I I want this to be the best essay you've ever written, okay? Don't worry. It will be. Good. I can't wait to read it. Oh. Farewell, my beloved. What a good game. A good story. I am definitely gonna have to keep an eye on these developers, because I definitely want to experience the next thing they put out. Special thanks to Bowl of Lentils. Nice. I think it is their first game. I need to check the Steam page. But I'm gonna wait. Yeah, clear chapter 5. And yeah, that loops back around to the title screen. Alright, yeah, let's check out the store page. Harmonica. Yep, this is their only game. Some fantastic mystery writing. Beautiful music. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that there for now. We are going to simply mute. Yeah, they don't seem to have like a jukebox option. We are going to add, or no, I can just play the Detective Instinct soundtrack. Okay. Yeah, I was definitely entranced by the story for the whole time. Detective Daltrey was a very fun character. Bringing with him just the most chill vibe soundtrack. Just gonna bring that down a little bit. Like, this is such an incredible standalone track. Licenses. Whoa. That's a lot of legalese right there. I suppose all that's left to do for me here is, achievement hunt, which... I'm not entirely sure how to get the rest of these. And I don't think I saved as often as I should have in order to do achievement hunting. Because I have no idea where to even begin looking for some of these. let's see, we've got... Okay, I need to turn that down a little bit for myself so I can hear myself speak. Let's see. Drop that down a little, just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so achievements that I missed. There are 6 of them. We have a new friend. Not what you were looking for, but it was fun. No clue where I could possibly find that. Display lack of artistic sophistication. It's not very convincing when you say it. Which could be maybe at the, like, early? There's a couple of moments where there's paintings on the walls, which there must be... Oh, maybe in one of the segments where we're talking to Veda and Monty in their room, and examine one of their portraits. Or, not their portraits, but one of the paintings that's in their room. Because I didn't do a lot of checking around when they were present. So that might be where that achievement is. We have kept her waiting. What took you so long? Which... like, that must be at the end of the game here. Maybe letting, Emma wait? Making Emma wait for too long? Not sure where that might be. We have guess the truth, ... Very helpful. Oh, that... okay. That is definitely at the end of, guessing Alma instead of Otto. Point out the inconsistency. Wow, you were really paying attention. Also at the end, then consider getting a haircut. Might be better off bald at this point, honestly. No goddamn possible clue where that could be. Which that is the rarest achievement at 12.3% of players. So... interesting. Okay, so if I load slot 5 again. Oh. We have a lot to have about an hour and a half worth of mashing through dialogue to get through. I really wish they implemented like a fast forward button. That would be an immense help. All I can do is click. This is as fast as we can get through it. Text is on the fastest speed, but I can't make. Unlike in Ocarina of Time, for an example, you can't just press B to make everything fill up. Money. We also have options to select. Yeah, like, I don't know why they don't. Because this is very obviously, like, Ace Attorney visual novel inspired game. Last one. And a lot of visual novels, especially after you've, like, completed them, have, like, a chapter select, and, like, the option to fast forward through dialogue until you get to, like, choices. So I don't know why they didn't implement it in this game. Although I'm pretty sure Ace Attorney doesn't have... Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ace Attorney doesn't have a, speed up. Speed up / skip dialogue. So maybe... the Ace Attorney inspiration? Ace Attorney is very good. You should definitely give Phoenix Wright a try. It's a lot more puzzle focused than this has been. This has felt a lot more standard visual novel as opposed to how interactive Phoenix Wright can be. Because we're not really picking up evidence and, like, needing to interact with it in the right way in this game. We are mostly just sort of progressing through dialogue and just sort of exhausting all of the options in order to move forward. there's not really any kind of, like, penalty for selecting wrong options. Like, the only real penalty that I have seen so far is today. Choosing the wrong things made me miss out on 2 achievements. Although, the other day when I think this was 2 weeks ago, when I decided I wanted to double back and check something, it did kind of require me to... yeah, I can't, like, check the mirror or anything. It did require me to follow what the game wanted me to. It didn't allow me to go directly to where I wanted to. Which, I mean, again, is just exhausting all the options. But I do feel like I flowed pretty smoothly through the game. Just by generally reading what, like, the flow of the story was asking of me. I did actually really enjoy Dennis and Palmer here. They are very silly, very fun characters in this, very serious, political conspiracy murder mystery. Okay, exhaust conversation with Fisher. I really enjoyed the experience with Detective Instinct, but part of me is kind of wondering, like, what did this gain from being a video game experience as opposed to, like, just a comic or novel or anything? I mean, I guess we wouldn't have gotten the golf minigame if this wasn't if this was just a web comic or whatever. As freaky as the bartender is, and as pretty unethical as he is, he was probably one of my favorite people to do a voice for. Just that I'm not entirely sure how this rumor started, but many passengers seem to believe a murder took place while we were stopped. Like, it's just such a fun little freak of a voice. Well, if you want to experience it from the start, one, I would recommend picking it up. Good experience. Two, there are a bunch of VODs on my YouTube channel. And you can experience the whole story from the start. Talk more about rumors. Which, let's see, about... yeah, it's about, I guess, 11 hours worth of, content there. Veda was also a very fun voice to do, as much as I don't very much care for her as a person. She is a bit more of a complex character than she comes across as first. At first, rather. Yeah, this is the bartender's theme. Bartender theme is also very good. Really sells his, unsettling aura. To hear about Alma again. I mean, I will say it is a lot faster to just mash through dialogue than it is to actually read it all out. That adds a lot of time to the story. Is finding all of the voices and performing all of the voices. Okay, go to talk to Daltrey. It also takes time when I completely forget what voice I gave to people. Or I completely forget how to do the voice that I gave them. Is more apt. But I pretty much. I mean, I think I did manage to come back and nail most of the voices after enough time, like, going over their dialogue again. But if they only had, like, a couple of lines in a scene, it was just like, no, that's a new voice, baby. But I do think that, especially doing this on stream, doing the voice work has, exponentially added to my enjoyment of the game. Because I definitely wouldn't do that just playing it for myself. Oh, still need to do some talking. Okay, keep talking. Can we tell him about Alma? No, I would enjoy it plenty without, like, on my own without the voice acting. But if I were to do it on my own, I would not do the voice acting. I would just read it to myself. I would not come up with the... because I am not... no channel points, because I'm not an affiliate yet. Yeah, I need... what is my last... what is my last thing that I need to get to affiliate? I need a minimum of 3 average viewers on 4 different days. I have my 25 followers, I have streamed 4 days a month, I have streamed for 4 hours a month, but I need to actually have viewers in order to get the affiliate. Which I feel like that's going to have to be a one-time unlock sort of deal. I can't imagine after you get it, you have to, like, keep up with it. I would need to do more research into that. It is an average of 3 viewers on 4 different days. But, like, I think if I hit that, and then don't keep up with it, I don't think affiliate would be, like, taken away. I don't know if affiliate is something that you can, like, lose status of. Okay. Is partner something that you can get to and then lose access to? Okay, okay. Okay. Almost need to start paying attention. I mean, we have a certain Nero Sean in chat who might be able to answer the questions. Assuming he's still around and listening in. Elmer. I don't know. I don't think I've seen them in chat at all. I see, I see. Now, concerningly, I didn't see the achievement come up. So, I certainly hope that this was what I needed to do to get this achievement. Maybe the trigger isn't until after we get the confirmation from Alma? We should find out soon enough. We just keep on mashing through dialogue. Dragon milk. Are you referring to Wilk? The wyvern milk from Monster Hunter Wilds? Cause if so, I do not think it is. I don't think so. I think that is like that has to be like pretty chalky. If like I had to give a taste to it, it's chalky. If you, I don't think those are good-looking veggies. Every time I get an offer from Wyveria to eat, um, I look for any other option. They are pretty much my last choice, because that shit looks nasty. I do not want to eat the white goo vegetables. Listen, it's not the vegetables. It's not that they are vegetables. I don't hate them for the fact that they're vegetables. I hate them for the fact that they are white goo vegetables. They've been, like, bleached and infected with wilk. And, like, yeah, sure, it's nutritious and all that, but, like, that doesn't make it good. The tomato that you wear on your head, that's just fun. That's just a good emote. Just not paying attention. Okay, yeah, no, definitely haven't gotten that achievement yet. Like, something about the Wyveria meal just makes me think of, like, fucking Denethor in Return of the King. Just bursting the fucking cherry tomato. Gross scene. Gross meal. Listen, you brought up the Wyveria meal. Ugh. Hey, there's the achievement. Okay, nature of the crime scene. Oh, okay. Hold on. Did you pick up on the same inconsistency with Maxwell's murder that I did? Yeah, it was the nature of the crime scene. You think it had something to do with the crime scene, huh? Well, okay. What was it about the crime scene? Where was the discrepancy? The scene looking like a robbery. That's right. I see you were really paying attention. Alright. Now we can skip through the rest of this dialogue, and... what are the other achievements that I was missing? There's 4 more. A new friend, display lack of artistic sophistication, kept her waiting, consider getting a haircut. I honestly have no idea where the rest of those could possibly be. Yeah, there is no point in this game that I saw any indication that I could consider getting a haircut. So I really don't know where I could possibly get that achievement at. Which means I probably have to play through the whole game again. And, like, really hunt down these achievements. I don't think so. And, like, I'm pretty sure I interacted with, like, mirrors and stuff. So, like, there's no, like, self-reflection that I need to have. Or maybe I just didn't look at the right time? Yeah, I can think of two places where the artistic achievement could be. I could not begin to guess where the new friend achievement is. What else? And then kept her waiting. There is the age-old friend of Google. Although with Google, you know, removing the doctrine of don't be evil and really following through on that, I have switched to DuckDuckGo. Just, one less thing that Google can track me through. You know what, that's fair. I mean, I am also on Android, which is Google, but, you know, it's not a Google phone. Jesus Christ, what a song to end on. Just going into the this is fucking, yeah, this is Dennis and Palmer golf bullshit. It started off right as they hugged. Like, what a fanfare before the credits. That's crazy. It's actually so funny. But I think I'm going to leave Detective Instinct there. I've gotten all the main achievements, really. I think I'll go back and look for the rest of them in my own time. Next, what do I want to do next week, actually? I think what I might do for next week, I might take a little gap week, and instead of jumping straight into my next big project, I'm going to do some Neon White, which I did stream for a little while. Let's quit out of Detective Instinct and go on over to chatting. So let's actually pull open Neon White and do one little red ace hunting, maybe. What do we got here? Sinister Golfer. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We're called Neons, sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. I'm finding it hard to believe.
Over to the Neon White scene, which I do need to. Neon White is fucking loud. Goddamn.
Old friends, ex-lovers. Only one of us.
Pause that.
And I've got a score to settle.
Okay. Quiet. I need to change my resolution. Apply. 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 That's good. I need to actually set up the scene with the new setup. PNG tuber. Get on down there. Okay. Is that about right? No, we could make you a little bit bigger. Yeah, about there should be good. Okay. Back to title. Okay. I also need to update my red ace count because I have a lot more than 8 that I was grinding off screen. Okay, so let's see. In Rebirth, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 32. Okay. 32. 35. 36. 38. Okay. 38. Where is the text? You. $38. Okay, I don't feel like doing that boss fight right now, so we will start with Fireball. Okay. Time to relearn this course. Friend swap games are... Hold on, I need to change my category. Neon white. Done. And I need to change... blind run... change the title to Hunting Red Aces. Hunting Red Aces and Neon White. PNG. That's good enough. So friend swap games are fun. They're fine. I've played Peak, I've played Lethal Company. Like, they're a good time. They're not really things I want to play on my own, which is very valid with the type of game that they are. Let's see. Okay, I need to restart this. And why does it feel like the game is very quiet? That should be better. Probably bring Neon White up to there, maybe? Okay. Resume. Okay. I'm just gonna let myself re-familiarize myself with the level before I really try and optimize it again. Nope. I say that and then immediately just kill myself. Okay. Awesome. Wow, I am very rusty. Ooh. Oh. That could be fun to do a little collaboration. Okay. I need to do that in a much faster time. Time to find where my optimizations are. Nope, I can't do that high of an angle. Can't do that low of an angle. Okay, new best. So yeah, to answer the question about what Neon White is, it is a speedrunning first-person shooter game. Where my current goal, as I have beaten every level with the Platinum Ace, which is the highest time, or the fastest time that the developers expect you to get to like 100% the game. However, there is also the Red Ace as a time, which is the time set by the developer. So I have hit 38 of those so far. I need to. Yeah, that should be good. I don't know why that was. Yeah, that looks okay for stream. Okay, replay. So in order to get the developer times, you need to find every single little optimization that you can, and I don't think this route is going to get me there. So there must be something else that I am missing in order to get the Red Ace time for this level. As has consistently been the case in my hunt, very rarely has the option been to simply do the route that I already am doing better. The only real solution is to find a new, faster route. Whether that involves like sniping people, like sniping enemies from across the map, and taking like crazy shortcuts. Oh yeah, like I've looked up some of like the world record runs for some of the levels, and it's like I could never. Come on. Especially when I can barely, you know. perform basic speed. That's not right. Hold on, let's see. Whoop. Q to switch? Okay, no extra stock in there. Okay, can I, like, come up here? Maybe? That's not gonna be faster and is just gonna kill me. $19.50 is not good enough. And usually the optimized routes avoid going along paths that don't have any of the enemies on it. You're generally looking for water, because water increases your speed. Although there really doesn't seem to be a whole lot of water on this level. Something else that I could be doing is swapping to my secondary and really trying to parry the bullets back. Which doesn't feel like the correct option in this level. So the thing is that this, as the screen is saying, this takes place in heaven, and the water in this world, is more of like a glass surface than anything. And it, is a tremendous speed boost. Anytime that you can be walking on water is time that you're going to be moving faster. Also, making smart use of your weapons discard feature. So right now, the level is full of fireballs, which you can shoot normally for a shotgun, or discard, and it becomes a launch forward in whichever direction you're facing. You need to use your shots smartly. And your discard smartly. Got caught on the ledge. This is definitely not the run. So up in the left corner there's a counter, and in levels with that counter, it needs to be 0 in order for your exit goal to be active. So if I just ignore that one... Yeah, if I just ignore these guys... and get through the end of the level. Also, those heads will kill you. Wow, I'm doing so much worse by ignoring the enemies. That's crazy. We get to the end, and it says we need 2 more. So, have to kill all the enemies, have to find the most efficient way to do that. Probably need to knock, like, at least a second off of this time in order to hit Red Ace. Let's go. Okay, so 3 shots is not even enough to do that. So I can't smuggle a fireball forward. I wonder if... Okay. That might be it. That's not right. So yeah, current thinking is that I might need to snipe the floating guys, because their sort of pop-up bounce effect when you jump into them might be too slow in order to get the red ace. That's sort of pot shot did take care of at least one of them. If only I could actually get back to practicing that. Come on. Okay, that took care of one. Okay, I think that is a little bit faster. I just need to execute it better. And potentially... Okay, let me look at the actual spread here. So the middle doesn't actually have a projectile, so I'm aiming for the actual hexagon reticle. So the hexagon reticle is what I'm actually aiming with. Got it. Got one. I can't take too long aiming up the shot, or lining up the shot, rather. Because then I'm not gonna have enough time to actually capitalize on it. Nope. Okay, hold on. So this one... I could, in theory... land a shot. I wonder if I can actually hit all three of them with one... Which I don't think that hit any of them. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna give this a few more tries. If I miss any of my shots, I am screwed. I didn't get the other fireball. Okay, I got one with that. Wonder if instead of trying to snipe, I can simply no. I don't think I can personally shoot that fast. Didn't get any of them with that. Oh yeah, this game is so awesome when you get it working properly. When you fully execute on your idea to get everything exactly as you envisioned, it's one of the best feelings. Okay, well that's fast. I did do faster. Not fast enough. God damn it. Not swinging far enough to the right. So I'm not hitting that imp with enough pellets to actually kill it. Getting bad angles. Bad execution. That's not right. Okay, yeah, I don't know if that's... New best. Not good enough. That's not right. That's definitely not right.
I just keep getting better and better.
Ah! I mean, I've almost knocked like a full second off. At least from where I was initially. But that's not good enough. And if I can see my goddamn ghost in front of me, well, that's definitely not fast enough. I believe you can do it. How much time was left on the hunt? I see, I see. Okay, so you still got, like... If you're down to the Flashing Skull with 15 minutes left on the hunt, then, like... I think you can do a little bit more to play it safer. Just, like, pull back, really wait for your openings. Because as long as you're not losing due to timeout, then, you know, still got time to make the DPS check. I see. That's an unfortunate way to go. Okay, I got 2 with that. That would have been a very sick victory. Damn. I didn't shoot. I didn't aim high enough. Fucking stupid ring in the air. Come on. Oh, damn. Hey! At least one of us succeeded tonight. Okay. Smashed it by what, 0.15 seconds? So I guess in this instance, it really is just execute it better for it. But I gotta swap laundry over and get ready for bed. So, I'm gonna end stream here. I'm gonna see if I can raid anybody else who is playing Neon White. Let's send it on over to, this person, sure. Enjoy the, new stream, I don't know, raid message is, ace it. Ace it. Raid now. Which means I need to actually go into their stream and stop